With Pokemon Legends Unova all but confirmed at this point, I mean, look at this bridge. I mean, how could it not be confirmed? Okay, fair enough. Maybe I'm reaching a little bit, but it did get me thinking about how amazing a Legends story could be set in Unova. So I thought, why not spend 100 hours in the region that is said to have one of the most compelling stories that was not just good in the first game, but also flow beautifully into the sequel, a region with some incredibly designed Pokemon, and some that are just ice cream. Oh, but don't get me started on the music! Okay, but that's besides the point. Join me as I completely explore the region of Unova as I make my way through both Pokemon White and Pokemon White 2. What will we find? I guess you will have to wait and see. Meet Bianco Hills and Chedan. These are our hometown friends who will be following my ass all around Unova and constantly annoying me. Pokemon presents a present. Inside said present is 3 starter Pokemon. Oshawott, which you might know from Legends Arceus, Snivy from the anime where a level 5 one beat Ash's Pikachu. And the most forgettable one of them all, Trash, aka Tepig. I chose Snivy this time round and got into a battle with my friends. Mom, you do not want to see the mess I made upstairs. The professor tasked us with filling out the Pokédex, but I doubt I'll have time for all of that.
Can I do that in 50 hours? Definitely not in both games.
Or will I? No. I won't. Heading onto the route though, Professor Juniper shows us how to catch a Pokemon and I catch a Lillipup on my way to the next town.
The heck is this guy? I'm here representing Team Plasma. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to talk to you about Pokemon Liberation. Most of you believe that we humans are Pokemon are partners that have come to live together because we want to and need each other. However, is that really the truth? Have you considered that perhaps we humans only assume that this is the truth? Man, this is getting deep. We're using Pokemon and we don't know whether they really love us because we trapped them in Pokeballs and made them our slaves, even though they might not want that.
Getsus kinda has a point. I mean, we kinda do be enslaving Pokemon, but anyway, back to the senseless violence, as we take on N. Your name is N? What kind of name is that, bro? Couldn't be bothered to add any more letters? Okay, fair enough. We knock out his Purloin with Snivy and head towards Striaton City. Bianco tries to stop me from entering, but we show her who's boss, and same goes for that loser Chiran.
Now we gotta take on Chiran? Are you kidding me?
In the Dream Yard, we pick up a Panpour and go to take on the first gym.
Water beats fire, grass beats water, and fire beats grass. Wow.
Learning the basics with RJ. These guys must really suck if the only chance they have at winning is by sending out a Pokemon they know is going to be super effective against my starter. Little did these losers know, I had Gomu Gomu the Panpour on my side. Knocking out his Puplil, or Lillipup with some Vine Whips from Snivy, I swap over to Panpour to deal with Pansear. A few Water Guns later, and we acquire the Trio Badge, the first of 16 badges. This random lady then leads me to her bedroom.
Yo, this was Pokemon Sleep before Pokemon Sleep was a thing. Okay, we've got to fight Chiran? Again?
Defeating him, we witness the abduction of a Pokemon.
These people stole this little girl's Pokemon? Oh my god.
Now this is what I'm talking about. None of that hasta la vista, and instead some good old Pokemon theft. I approve. Taking down Team Plasma, we follow them towards the next town, but they miraculously disappear. At the entrance to Pinwheel Forest, our Snivy evolves into Servine, and I find 2 new members for the team. Cap and Toad, the Time Pole, and Creatine, the Timber. We take down that dude with the weird 1-letter name. I mean, at least my name has 2 letters, RJ. Heading into the gym, it's time to earn our second gym badge. Unfortunately, Servine takes a lot of damage from the takedown, but does manage to drop her accuracy with the Leaf Storm.
Of course, how could I be so foolish? I forgot gym leaders use potions in this game.
Herdia then takes out Time Pole and Timber fails to knock out Herdia with a low kick. I sacrifice my Panpour so I can heal Timber, and Herdia takes itself out with takedown. Creatine, however, is then put to sleep on entrance and is then subsequently knocked out with a Retaliate. Alright, well, that didn't go so well. Let's try that again.
Fight back!
Nice. Gym badge 2 acquired. did Team Plasma really just come in, yell out their name,
Plasma!
drop a smoke bomb, and steal a Dragonite skull?
Why do they want a Dragonite head skull? That makes, like, no sense to me.
I mean, why? Why? I mean, fair enough, I guess. With this guy named Bruh, or Burger, we track them into the forest. We then take down Plasma member after Plasma member until we yoink back the skull.
Hey, we got the skull back.
And here we are, going over the Briefcase Bridge to New York City. Who you kidding, huh? We gotta get the roster. Okay, I don't know what that was, but arriving in New Donk City, aka Castelia City, the first thing I do is head towards the gym. Burger, or whatever his name is, informs me that Team Plasma has stolen somebody's Pokemon, and so off we go to yet again track them down. Turns out it was that loser, Bianca, who got her Pokemon stolen. So me and Bra yet again track down Team Plasma and get back her Pokemon. Getsus then spews his humans can't have relationships with Pokemon hate speech, and I guess when I phrase it that way, he might have a point. But enough of that. Turns out Bra is the gym leader, and he's rocking a team of bug Pokemon. So I'll definitely need to prepare for this, since my team ain't got much to handle it.
Actually, I probably need the help, but I did come up with a slight plan, and that involves being pretty cheap with Servine to start with.
After impairing the Whirlipede, I swap over to Creatine and increase our attack with a workup. Time to go Super Saiyan, baby! Healing up, I then begin dropping rocks on the Whirlipede, knocking it out.
Leavanny in next is the reason I really wanted to prepare for this and get the workups in, because Leavanny can do a lot of damage with Razor Leaf. See?
Anyway, one more rock throw takes it out, and same goes for the rock bug. What an outstanding performance from Timber. I guess that caused him to evolve.
We got the gym badge.
Before I leave the city, I head to the Battle HQ and defeat a janitor, which earns me the XP share. Leaving the town, Bianca challenges me to a battle, but she suffers a quick defeat as per usual. Heading through the desert, we arrive in Nimbasa City and run into Bianca yet again. At this point, girl, you should probably just go home. You've yet to win a battle and had your Pokemon stolen. But before we can head to the gym, we go and pick up my favorite green goober.
Who is?
Solosis.
Mr. Fetus. I love this Pokemon. I don't know if I'm going to use it long term, but we'll see. Nice. Solosis acquired.
As hour 6 struck, I was feeling a little bit weak, so I decided to spend some time training up my Pokemon so I could prepare to hunt down Team Plasma.
Well, if it isn't Mr. One Letter. No collection, okay. Oh, date on the Ferris wheel, very nice. Mr. One Letter and Mrs. Two Letter, nice. First, I must tell you I'm the king of Team Plasma. Wait, what? You know what? If that makes me the queen, I'll take it.
But to be his queen, I'll need to defeat him and prove my worth. And after taking out Sandal and Darumaka, his Sigilyph proves to be quite the menace. Taking down multiple Pokemon, I had no choice but to sacrifice Gomu Gomu to heal up Gerda to drop another rock on him. Taking down his final Pokemon, N says this proof of power isn't enough, and I need to become the champion. So with my new goal of becoming N's queen, I've gained new strength and willpower to get these badges.
Oh, here's the big one. Yoo! Nice.
I feel a little bit loopy after hitting the coaster so hard. Oh my god, is that a goddess? Nope, it's just Elisa. Well, either way, we've got to take it down. Knocking out the first Emolga with a rock throw, I swapped over to Cap and Toad to deal with Zebstrika. And in comes another Emolga who stalls out a bit, but eventually goes down to Creatine.
Good job, Creatine, and that's why I take 1 ounce of Creatine every single day. That's why I'm naturally so bulk and yoked.
Oh my god, it's Archaludon, we're crossing over Archaludon, oh my god! And this leads to the best bop in the game as well?
All of you, huddle around me, I can't take this cold. Oh man, feels bad. Poor old man's freezing. Sending him to the cryo chambers already. Isn't this how you preserve, like, dead bodies?
Taking down all the Team Plasma members, we freeze this old dude and in comes the sheriff.
You guys ain't so bad. Yep, a promise is a promise. Come on in and challenge my gym.
Taking the old man back to the gym, another old guy gets us, the cult leader from the start of the game, comes to retrieve his fellow old person. Heading deep into the Earth's crust, we see layers of sediment rock entwined with prehistoric Pokemon fossil. And if you head just a little bit deeper, you can reach the base of the core, where we can find some precious minerals like these emeralds, and the most precious thing of all, Gym Leader Clay. Now, being a ground specialist, Servine and Palpatone have it easy this time. Down goes Crocorock to a Mega Drain, but Excadrill resists the Mega Drain, so Servine goes down to a nasty crit, but Cap'n Toad clutches it out with a bubble, and we get to watch some Palpitoad on Palpitoad action. Check that out, mate. Ours, unfortunately being a bit lower level, does go down, but Creatine does manage to finish the job. Let's go, mate! Gym badge acquired! I don't know what all of that was, but on my way to Chargestone Cave, I took down Bianca and ran into Team Plasma. I took down a couple of members and picked up a Thunderstone, which will be important later since I decided to catch a Pokemon that will need it.
Where did we get 10 Ultra Balls from? I mean, it kind of matches the Pokemon that it's gonna evolve into, so sure, I'll catch it in an Ultra Ball.
Nice! Oh, and also my fetus grew a little bit in size. I then ran into my future husband and who I destroyed in battle and made it to Mistraliton City.
Oh, hey, RJ, right? Who the hell are you, and how do you know a 10-year-old child? Bit creepy.
Well, the gym leader runs off to Celestica Tower, so I follow her to climb a giant tower, getting a bunch of levels and training up our team for the leader.
Yeah, this has got to be a safety violation. There's no way it's legal to launch children out of rockets. It's just... What if you accidentally smacked into the wall like that? How's my face not smushed in? Future service? Future sight? Is it enough to take it out?
It is! Let's go, Fetus! My boy Fetus never fails. They call him Never Failing Fetus.
Oh no. I knew it was about time. After every gym, I've noticed a trend in this game. After every single gym, either Bianca or Karen here comes to fight us. Every single time.
Defeating Karen here, Super Saiyan 4 Goku gives me Surf.
We're gonna need that, so that's important that he gave us that. Otherwise, we would be stuck.
And we head on in to Twist Mountain. This area is pretty damn cool. If you come here in different months, you can take a completely different path, and since it's winter, the snow has built up in the center and we can get through it a little bit easier. The level of detail poured into the Gen 5 games is honestly incredible, and it really stands out from the rest in my opinion. Let's hope we see more of that in Legends UNOVA. In Icarus City, I have 4 objectives. Conquer Dragon Spiral Tower, obtain my favorite Pokemon from this generation, defeat the gym, and get a Rage Candy Bar. Wait. A rage what? Why do you need that? Well, if we head on over to the Desert Ruins, there's a special Pokemon that you can only get early if you play in winter, since it's the only time that you can get the Rage Candy Bar from this NPC.
And here they are. I'm gonna save here because I definitely want to catch this. Alright. Give the Rage Candy Bar to the Pokemon statue. Yes. The ancient Pokemon statue responded to the Rage Candy Bar. The Pokemon was a sleeping Darmanitan. The awakened Darmanitan attacked! Now what's cool about playing this game in winter is this is the only way you can get a Zen mode Darmanitan without having completed the game. So we actually get to use Zen mode Darmanitan early, effectively, which is really cool. Man, I love the way this game is set out. So every time you play this, you can play it a little bit different, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Alright, let's go for the mud shot. We don't want to kill it. The water move will probably knock it. Even that did a decent amount. Don't love that. Oh, and it's going to get... Hey, look! We'll be getting to use Zen mode Darmanitan. It's not often you see a Zen mode Darmanitan, so this is really cool. Please stay in the ball, Zen mode Darmanitan, please. 1, 2, 3.
4! Let's freaking go! Zenmo Darmanitan acquired just in the nick of time, because we don't have another Rage Candy Bar, so if we failed that could have been bad. And after catching Darmanitan, I did a little bit of training and a bunch of my Pokemon reached their final stage. Not only did Tynamo evolve once, but with the Thunderstone, it reached its final form.
Whee! You realize if I fell in that gap there, I could sue the Pokemon committee or company or whatever the hell a lot of money.
And after crossing the deadly gap in the gym, we managed to take down Bryson Man with ease thanks to our new Darmanitan. This show of force inspires Servine to evolve into Superior, and with the badge, we're on our way.
Well, 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 of course this guy's here and his, lady friend. They always want to battle me after every single goddamn thing I do.
Heading out of the gym now, we get ambushed by the ninjas of the Hidden Leaf Village, better known as the Shadow Triad, and we are told to ascend Dragon Spiral Tower. And so we do. It's here we can finally find my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon, Golett. Well, technically it's Golurk, but you get it. We then take down hordes and hordes of Team Plasma Grunts, all to get to that old man.
I'll be back for you, old man. You're not safe just yet.
Reaching the top, however, we find our King N performing some form of ritual, bringing forth the legendary Pokemon, Reshiram.
Dude, this is so ahead of its time. Amazing that they can get this on the DS. Reshiram! Oh! What do you think, RJ? How do you like this beautiful form of the Pokemon who appears before you and fights besides the hero that will lead the way to a new world? Now Reshiram and I will head to the Pokemon League and defeat the champion. This will be the last of the Pokemon battles that hurt Pokemon. So, a world for Pokemon alone. It's finally going to be a reality. Wait, for Pokemon, is this guy gonna try and kill all humans now? Has the plan changed from just stop enslaving Pokemon to kill all humans? My prediction, if the future that I see is true, you will meet Zekrom. The Pokemon with you believe in you so strongly. Will you be the one who interferes with my formula for changing the world? If you want to protect the bonds between Pokemon and people, you must search for Zekrom. I'm sure it's waiting for you in the form of the Darkstone. Okay. And so, the hunt for the Darkstone begins. The first place we look is in good old Relic Castle. Damn it, I was just there to catch Darmanitan. Oh well, whatever. Yet again we blast our way through some Team Plasma Grunts and find Ghetsis and the champion of the region, Super Saiyan 4 Goku aka Ulda, having a deep and meaningful at the bottom of the ruins. After a little chat we find out the stone isn't here, and so my search takes me back to the museum. After chatting with the gang, I get given the Darkstone and I begin to ponder, is N's idea so wrong? I mean, I don't know, I don't think people would like to be enslaved in bowls. I'm just saying. Anyway, heading across one of the region's many famous bridges, we get jumped by Ghetsis and his Hidden Leaf pals before making it into Opelucid City. Oh, this theme is so nice. This game's music is beautiful. And on top of that, in Pokemon Black version, this city is all futuristic and has its own unique futuristic rendition of this. After having a chat with Iris and Drayden, we head out to do some training because by golly we are underleveled for this gym. And it's during this time Golett evolves into the incredible Golurk. And by hour 22, our fetus is fully evolved and I'm ready to tackle the gym. The puzzle was pretty cool as we manipulated these dragon statues to reach the gym leader Iris and her incredibly powerful dragon Pokemon. The scariest of all her Pokemon was definitely her ace Haxorus, who double dragon danced. Oh no, it's double dragon dancing. It's gonna outspeed everything. We need a massive magnitude here. Magnitude 9, come on, do it. God damn it, Frankie! Okay, one more magnitude takes it out regardless, but it has to survive a hit. Ooh. Do we take that? We do! Come on! Frankie! Massive magnitude 9! Let's go! Doof, 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 doof. See ya, Haxorus.
Let's freaking go. I can't believe we took that hit. But that's not the last we're gonna see of Iris though. She's quite a prevalent character in UNOVA. And with our first set of 8 gym badges, it was time to head to the league. And Karen couldn't help himself but stop me for a battle. I knew it was coming though, and so taking down his Pokemon would be a breeze. I mean, look at Ember. It looks passable, I guess, in this generation, but in any 3D game, this thing is more like Snore. Am I right? And after doing some training, I've made it to the Victory Road entrance. I handed in all my gym badges to open the door, and to be honest, I really like how this game shows off the unlocking of each door and represents the types you beat along the way. This has got to be one of my favorite victory roads in all of Pokemon. Difficult fights, followed by a relatively easy puzzle system where you slide down these ledges, and the area doesn't overstay its welcome, on your first run through at least, but if you know anything about Pokemon Black and White, you know it doesn't have the best level scaling, and so yet again, it was time to grind my team all the way from level 40 to almost level 50. And at the dawn of the 27th hour, we finally entered the league. Our task now was to beat 4 specialist trainers, who used Ghost, Dark, Fighting, and Psychic Pokemon respectively. Orlurk and Electros dealt with the Ghost Girl pretty easily, and Darmanitan then Gomu Gomino pistoled all of Grimsley's Dark Pokemon.
Yo, is that the casting couch?
Reuniclus then destroyed the Fighting Specialist with all his Psychic abilities, and well, Caitlyn I just tucked back into bed. This brought me to the champion. It was time to see older. I would claim my title of champion and become N's wife. But it appeared our king has beaten me to the punch, and he'd already claimed the title of champion, and it's now that Team Plasma's castle ascends from the ground around the league and N escapes into his castle, so I naturally give chase. We run into those old people who threaten to take me down before I can catch up to my king, but thankfully the gym leaders all rock up in the nick of time and hold them back as I push forward. But before I could make it to him, Getsus stops us and starts spewing his cult nonsense, only to reveal his plan was never to separate Pokemon from everyone, but to separate them from everyone except himself. Getsus, that's messed up. Why are you tricking my boy like that? I'll deal with you later, but for now I gotta prove to N I'm worthwhile by claiming Zekrom from the Darkstone. Heading into the throne room, N summons forth Reshiram, who bursts through the wall and in doing so prompts Zekrom to emerge. Now all I have to do is catch it.
Nice! Woohoo! We got Zekrom!
Huh, well, that was easy. Adding him to my team, we take on N in a battle of ideals. Leading with our legendary dragon, I gain the upper hand early with a paralysis, but fall to a hyper beam. Fortunately, Golett can finish the job, and we make our way through all of N's other Pokemon, taking down a surprise Zoroark with Illusion and finishing off Archeops with a Psychic from Reuniclus, leaving just his Klinklang, who gets obliterated by a Flare Blitz from Darmanitan. Winning the battle with N, we assert dominance over him, imposing my ideals on him to not force people and Pokemon to go their separate ways. But if only it was that easy. Next thing we know, Getsus rolls on in and isn't too pleased exposing his plan to N and ruthlessly berating him. I will not stand for the N slander, and so I must defeat him. We knock out his Cofagrigus with Seismitoad and in comes Buffaline. This thing tanks his superpower from Darmanitan and hits us with a head crash, knocking us out in one hit. The following turn we take it out with a Giga Drain from my starter Pokemon. Zekrom then lands an amazing paralysis on Hydreigon, allowing us to outspeed it and take it out the following turn with a Dragon Breath. And after knocking out Bishop with a superpower from Darmanitan, we take down Getsus and the gang rolls on in to lock him up. And with them all gone, we get a final nice moment with N. RJ, dream your dream. Well then, farewell. Did he just jump out the window and die? We don't know! We don't know! But we're not done yet. We've still got 20 hours left. And so waking back up where our journey began, we find our mum and our mum having a conversation. As you do. I guess she needed to clone herself to clean up all the mess I keep making. Heading outside, we then learn that Karen couldn't even hold a decrepit old man and managed to let Getsus get away. What the hell, Charon? Come on! And same goes for all those other old sages, and so apparently now it's my job to hunt them all down. I found one of them in the dream yard where we had our first bad encounter with Team Plasma.
Hey! Gorm! Boo! Were you surprised? Oh, trainer who destroyed our castle. Oh, okay. He's giving me sword stands. That's random. Looker! Take him away! There are yet remains but 5 of the 7 stages still at large.
And another on the beach after finding the waterfall TM.
Well, 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 if it isn't Mr. Rude. Thank you. Looker, chuck him in the bin, man.
Back at Relic Castle, we head deeper into the ruins and not only find a sage, but also a super jacked up level 70 Volcarona. What's the deal with this thing? Why is it level 70?
And it just has like a normal theme as well. Okay, we are very under level, and this would be a great Pokemon to add to the team, because Volcarona is super good, actually. Netball... Oh yeah, Netball's good. It works extra effective against bug Pokemon. There's no way, though, it catches first ball, right? That'd be... 1, 2, 3. Let's go! Wait, what? Okay, we caught Volcarona. Nice.
I then found the same stupid sage locked himself in the cold storage again. I guess dude didn't learn from his mistakes. In Chargestone Cave, I find another sage, except this time he's got some goons with him that I gotta beat. Taking them down, Looker rocks up and lookers them up. Get it? Okay, anyway, there's just one more sage to find, and then it's on to Getsus. To find him though, we'll have to head to the right side of UNOVA, which I've yet to explore at all. On the Marvelous Bridge, however, we run into the Shadow Triad, who informs us that Getsus has actually fully disappeared, and so it seems we won't be seeing him anytime soon. Maybe in the sequel instead. Oh, I remember this place. This is where you used to be able to transfer Pokemon from like other DS games to Pokemon Black and White. Like if you had a Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl that you want to transfer over, you had to come here and you do like this weird throwing mini game. I don't want to do this though. I don't have a diamond save to use. All along this right hand side of the map, we can find a bunch of regional Pokemon. We made our way through White Jungle next, an exclusive area to White only, where in Black is actually a location called Black City. We continue our way through the region, arriving in Lucanosa Town, which really doesn't have anything of substance, but maybe there'll be more stuff here in the sequel? All of the trainers on these routes have Pokemon in the high level 60s, so as I make my way through, I've been battling a bunch and training heaps to raise my team's levels, and after a couple of hours we complete the loop and arrive back in Opelucid City. It's in hour 41 that we find the final sage who had hidden himself atop a waterfall. Lock him up, boy! Getting a little preview as for what's to come next in Black and White 2, we head into the Giant Chasm. The real Giant Chasm though is the hole in my heart from N's rejection, and also the fact that you guys haven't subscribed yet, so if you want to make that go away, you should totally subscribe. Making it to the center of the chasm, we hear a vicious roar, and the area fills with snow. This gains us access to the cave at the back of the chasm, and wouldn't you know it, the legendary Pokemon Kyurem is here, the missing piece of the original Dragon Pokemon. And we caught it in a quick ball. Nice, I guess. And thus begins the legendary hunt arc. We hunt down the first one, being Cabalion, who finds himself in a Dusk Ball. But damn, does this theme go hard or what? Terrakion was next, and here's a fun piece of RJ lore for you, as this was my very first shiny Pokemon ever. It was a shiny Japanese Terrakion. I got the Japanese version of Pokemon Black and got to play it before anyone else in the West. Granted, I couldn't read the names because it was all in Japanese, and I had to come up with my own name for everything. But that's besides the point, because on this cartridge right here lays a shiny Terrakion which has no way of making it to the newer games. But it is what it is, I guess. Anyway, I catch this non-shiny one and move on to Virizion. Isn't Virizion or Verizon a cell phone provider or something? Whatever.
Now, child, don't go heading into tall grass. That Pokemon might be too much for you. We'll catch a cold stand and talking around in the wind and rain. It's not much, but come stay in my home a spell.
Okay, lady, shut up. I'm gonna go catch it. Leave me alone. Stop yabbering. But man, did this take me ages, as this thing flew all around Unova until I finally tracked it down on Route 11. And after weakening it, it still took me a whole ass hour throwing quick ball after quick ball at it until finally I caught it. And with that, we've obtained every single legendary Pokemon we could. I know I missed Landorus, but for now that'll have to wait since I don't have access to Tornadus. I'll get you next time, Landorus, just you wait. It was now that I found myself back at the league, battling my way through an improved Elite Four, filled with national Pokemon like Metagross, all at level 70 or above. Battling through these trainers and their improved teams eventually led me to Older, the champion who was defeated by N. But I never got the chance to battle him and claim my champion title, so now would be the time. Let's do this, Older. Taking out Older's first Pokemon Excelgor with a Flare Blitz from Dimanitan, in comes Bouffalant, who can't hit us with a head charge. We knock it out with 2 Hammer Arms and in comes his Ice Cream. I healed up Dimanitan now and knocked it out with a Flare Blitz, and in comes Escavalier, who suffers the same fate as the Ice Cream Cone, and in comes Volcarona at level 77. Wow. This thing easily knocks out Zenmo Dami, and I send out Seismitoad to take it out. This, however, doesn't go to plan, getting hit with a Hyper Beam on entrance. This knocks out Seismitoad, and now it's just up to Zekrom to finish the job with a massive Fusion Bolt, which decimates Volcarona, leaving just Druddigon, who is weak to the dragon power of Zekrom. And defeating Druddigon earns me my champion title, and with that, the game is truly complete. Or is it? We beat the champion, we caught every legendary Pokemon we could, and yet somehow, there's one final challenge I deem even greater than all of that? Yes, and that thing is Cynthia. We find freaking Cynthia! Her first Pokemon is Spiritomb, and I lead with Superior, who knocks it out with a Giga Drain. She then sends in her Melodic, for some reason, even though it's weak to Superior, but I find out why when it goes for a Blizzard. Thankfully, we do manage to dodge it and take it out with a Mega Drain. Her Braviary in next counters us pretty hard with a super effective Brave Bird, and down goes Superior. Zekrom coming in now finishes the job with a Fusion Bolt, and in comes Garchomp. Being a dragon ground type, it counters us completely, taking down Zekrom with an Earthquake before we even get the chance to move. Reuniclus does manage to get Garchomp weak with a crit Psychic before going down as well. Sending in Frankie, I predicted it would get taken out, so I used my final max revive to bring back Fetus, who finishes off Garchomp, and then in comes Electros. Seismitoad just fails to take it out, living in the red, as do I, and it heals itself up. So I heal myself up too, and then we just managed to take it out, leaving just her final Pokemon, Lucario. Go for the Flare Blitz. Aura Sphere, as long as this doesn't take us out. You know what? I probably could have predicted the switch into Zen. Ooh. Luffy, if it costs you your life to take out Lucario, you gotta do it. Come on, Flare Blitz, take it out. Let's go! We didn't beat just one champion. We beat 2, baby. Well, if you enjoyed that video, stay tuned for next time as I continue to explore the amazing region of Unova as I spend another 50 hours in Pokemon White 2. Here we are, back for 50 more hours in the Unova region, this time exploring the region 2 years into the future. But I can't help but wonder, what would Unova be like 1,000 years in the past? When the region was still forming and the legendary Tau trio being Zekrom, Reshiram and Kyurem was still one being. I've got a bunch of goals that I want to achieve in these 50 hours, and the first one is of course beat the story and become the champion. Second, catch every legendary Pokemon. Thirdly, become the world champion, which is different to becoming a normal champion. And most importantly, become a movie star. What? Join me as I spend 50 more hours in the Unova region in Pokemon White 2. Here we are back in November Town. Wait, no we aren't. This is already different. Here we are in Aspertia City, in a completely different body, ready for a completely new adventure. This time around, it's spring. No more snow, and it's cherry blossom season. Meet Hugh. Humongous. He's gonna be our friend and rival, and unlike silly Bianco and Charon, is actually really cool. Oh, look who it is. I was just talking about you. Brave of you to show your face around these parts, Bianca, since, you know, you got your Pokemon stolen and lost to previous female RJ.
I've already decided which Pokemon I'm choosing this time. And it ain't Snivy. And it sure as hell ain't Tepic. Because, as we established previously, this is literal trash. So, we're going with Oshawott. Yeah.
And I named him Shelbert. Hey, I want a Pokedex.
Who even are you?
I'm humongous.
Humongous what?
And in good old Pokemon fashion, we are flung into a battle with you. We managed to take down his silly Snivy, I never liked that thing anyway, and Bianco decides, hey, let's drag this kid through a Pokemon Center. Like I have no idea what anything is. Shut up, Bianca, stop trying to feel important. I'm going to go train.
You there, trainer. What the hell is Older doing here? I'm a trainer with a keen interest in the world. One of my goals is to tell people about how wonderful it is to walk towards the future. Huh? Okay.
How doesn't he break his knees though? Heading through the next town, we arrive at Velocity Ranch. It's here I look for my second Pokemon, and this one I really love. And its name rhymes with I owe you. And I will owe you if you subscribe and like the video. Come on, do it please. We're nearly at 50,000. Make it happen, guys. I would really appreciate it. Hey look, there's Riolu. Nice. Welcome, the chosen one, to the team. I was then sent into the forest to look for a missing dog, and who's that? Goddamn Team Plasma, that's right. Yeah, that's what I thought, bro. Run away. And that concluded our first hour in White 2. Now it's time to take on the first gym. And where was that gym located? All the way back where we started. So off we went. Damn it, Older, leave me alone. Who's this guy? Mr. Metal? How about you stop meddling in my affairs, bro? I got better things to do. I'll leave the metal grind to Johnstone. How the hell did you get back up there? Bro, stop flexing your ankles, it's not impressive. Making it back to Aspertia City, we head into the gym, and wow, look who it is. Failure Charon, back for redemption. I'm gonna take you down. Goodbye, Lollipop. This earned me my 9th gym badge. Gym badge number 1, quiet.
Yes, 2 years ago, Pokédex in hand, I left on a journey with my friends. Okay. Thanks. I guess. Didn't ask. See ya. Bianca. Hey! Shut up, Bianca! Why are you back here? How was it? How did your Pokemon battle with the gym leader go? I, of course, beat your stupid boyfriend, Chiron. It's been 2 years, hasn't it? Wait. Man didn't see his friend for 2 years?
Bro, your Pokemon has Fly. You could visit her in like 10 seconds.
Oh my god. Beat bop, beat boop. Guys, we can't all talk on the phone right next to each other. This is a horrible idea. We're gonna have that feedback sound, you know, and it goes, and then it gradually becomes like the most highest pitched shit ever. Do I care, Juniper? Shut up, get off the phone.
Leaving those fools in the dust, we head towards the next gym. Bianca, piss off. I later found myself in the shipyard telling some workers to get back to work. And it's here Shelbert learns Razor Shell and evolves. I think now I'm ready for the gym.
P-O-K-E-M-O-N. Pokemon. This is why you never speak too soon. Okay, now we take it out. Alright, goodbye, Whirlipede. Nice.
Heading out of the gym, we run into Team Plasma, and after chasing them down, find out they are headed to Castalia City. But the boat captain is apparently going through some type of midlife crisis, trying to become an actor. So off to Pokestar Studios we go, where we meet Dio. Get it? Studio? Yeah, this guy's definitely a creep, and probably on some Nickelodeon Touch Kids vibe. He forces me to watch a movie, and on top of that, I had to create my own.
Well now, come inside. Mr. Dio should be waiting. Mr. Dio can keep waiting because I'm not making any film with him. This guy's definitely a creep.
I didn't even get paid for this, what the heck? After doing so, I did find the captain and he gave me a ride to Castalia City. Arriving in Castalia, some random clown gives me a bike, okay, that's random, and we bump into Iris, you know, the 8th gym leader from the first game? Well, she says Team Plasma might be in the sewers, so off I go. Okay, Iris, you just stand there and do nothing. Me and Hugh will go handle it. It's not like you're a super strong gym leader or anything. Since all of the battles down here are double battles, I decided to spend some time training. I also found some leftovers and ran into a random scientist. This lady is using poison Pokemon to make super potions? Okay, that sounds a little sus. I'm not gonna use this. Foreshadowing, I actually do. Eventually I found Team Plasma down here, and after bopping to their theme, we take down their Sandile and Scraggy. Hey, it's Burger or whatever his name was. He's the guy who helped us get Bianca's Pokemon back in the first 50 hours. He's the gym leader and a bug specialist, so in the connecting cave I pick up a Roggenrola to help me take down his team. I named him Stony Bob and picked up the XP share from the old guy as I explore the city. Getting sucked up these cocoons, we find Burger in his own cocoon and the battle begins. Roggenrola takes a super effective Razor Leaf but manages to survive the hit and lands a massive 5-hit Rock Blast, just taking out the Swadloon. Livani on the other hand puts Stony Bob in its place, but the Chosen One lands an amazing counter, knocking it out in a single move. Finally, Dwebble goes down to Shelbit's Razor Shell, earning me my second Burger badge. Leaving the city, Bianca the Broken Brain stops me like she always does right after I beat a gym. But thankfully this time, she doesn't challenge me. Instead, just outside the city limits, some weird scientist guy, who's definitely not a part of Team Plasma because I saw him in Sun and Moon, challenges me to a battle. But I forgot to heal after the gym, and so this battle was actually quite rough. Thankfully, with a counter and some 10 billion IQ plays, we win the battle and push on. Here in the desert, I can pick up some of the finest creatures in the land of UNOVA, and that's the crocodile. Well, it is a sandile, but you get the point, mate. I catch it, and I, of course, name it Steve. Some random businessman then gifts me an entire shopping complex, as you do, I guess, and now I've got to run it. That's for future me to worry about. I never came back. Arriving in Nimbasa City on hour 56, I ran into Rosa. She wants to battle the subway bosses, and wouldn't you know it, it's Ingo from Legends Arceus. A coincidence? I think not. Legends UNOVA confirmed. We take them down and I head to the gym. I ride the roller coaster, battle some trainers, and I'm told that the princess is in another castle. I mean the gym leader Elisa. I guess she kinda is a princess. But before I took that on, I decided to go do some training. Leave me alone, Bianca. I'm not going behind some random bushes with you. This seems a little too sus. After training up the team, both Roggenrola and Sandile evolve, which is perfect since Elisa specializes in electric types. Yo, strut it, girl. Leading with Emolga, I send out Stony Bob to Rock Blast it, but it Volt switches out to Flaffy. It goes down on entrance and back in it comes before switching yet again. Zebstrika would have gone down as well, but hangs on with its Citrus Berry. I heal up with that potion from the sewer since it's all I have, and it actually works. Cool. The Zebra goes for Pursuit, dealing no damage, but takes us out with a Volt Switch, and in comes Emolga. I send in Steve since he's obviously immune to electric moves, and takes it and Zebstrika out. Bolt badge acquired. Oh yeah, strut your stuff, baby girl. Heading to Driftvale City, I hit the Gritty, and what a pity, we run into some more Team Plasma goons. Apparently, there are now some good Team Plasma members and some bad Team Plasma members. We follow the good team members to their house, and now for the first time, I actually battle a Sage. He likes me enough to let me inside, and even gives me my second favorite Gen 5 Pokemon.
Could you please look after this Pokemon Zoroark?
Yes, I love Zoroark! Yes! Zoroark! Ah, yes, it's sick! Before I took on the gym, I did spend some time training, but as I traversed the gym, Riolu finally evolved. Welcome, the Chosen One Lucario, let's frickin' go! Fighting Gym Leader Clay, I managed to take down his Crocorock with the Chosen One and his Sandslash with Shelbit's Razor Shell. The problem started when his Excadrill came in, knocking out everyone before they could even do a thing. I'll be back, Clay, just you wait. Damn, that was kinda brutal. So after doing a lot more training, Zoroark evolved into Zoroark and back to the gym I went. Lucario takes out his Crocorock again, and this time without taking any damage. Then Sandslash gets knocked out by Zoroark, and this time as Excadrill comes in, I send in my full health Dewott, and it manages to tank not just one, but 2 attacks from Excadrill, and knocks it out with 2 Razor Shells. Let's go! Good job, Dewott. Leaving the gym, Clay asks you and I to attend the World Tournament. I have to fight Sharon again? God damn it. I of course win the tournament, being the Giga Chad I am, but when leaving, we run into Team Plasma yet again. Why is Hugh so hell-bent on taking down Team Plasma though? Well, turns out years ago, a Purloin was stolen from his family by Team Plasma, so he's trying to find it and get it back. And being one of the only good rivals, I'm gonna help him. Okay. I guess we're battling, baby. You know what, Hugh? I have somewhere else to be. I'm sure you can handle this. As Team Plasma gets away, it's time we head to the 6th gym. But before we do, since it's Monday, we have a special event Pokemon we can catch. Normally this Pokemon doesn't evolve until level 54, which is ages away, but we can get it now at level 25. Getting Braviary early is so cool, and now we can use it to fly places. On our way to Chargestone Cave, Charon gives me Surf. Finally, he's being useful. And into Chargestone Cave we go. Bianca's in here researching something, and I've got a lot of battles and training to do, so hopefully she just leaves me alone. On our way through, Dewart does evolve finally into his final form, Samurott. I wonder which new starters they're gonna give regional forms to. Anyway, good memories in Chargestone Cave. We got to take on our beloved N here. Arriving in Mistraliton City, the professor and I finally meet face to face. She wants to catch a flight with me on my PJ, but I don't ride with just one babe. I need multiple, so off I went to recruit them. I got Bianca to tag along, and I wanted the gym leader to come too, but to get her, I'd need to beat her in battle. But I'm a bit underleveled, so off I went to train. I made my way all the way to the top of the Celestial Tower, where all the dead people go, and rang the bell for no reason other than the vibes. Heading back to the gym, it was time to take on Skylar. Now the last gym puzzle here was pretty unsafe, so I'm sure they've made some improvements.
The gym is a wind tunnel. When the propellers in the back start spinning quickly, you'll be blown away like a certain someone just was. Yeah. What an idiot. Who would get blown away? Definitely won't be me.
Okay, I guess not. Now we can literally fall to our death. We managed to take down Skylar though and earned the 7th gym badge. Alright girl, let me take you for a ride. Taking the PJ over to Lentimus Town, more like Litmus Town, because we're about to get down and dirty in the dirt. Man, this town actually kinda sucks. It's all dusty and stuff. I'm out of here. This leads me to a freaking volcano, and of course Bianca tags along. This is a great opportunity to train, however, since she does constantly heal my Pokemon. This leads Krokorok to evolve into its final form, Crocodile. She's investigating the volcano for some reason, and we learn about Heatran, so I'm assuming we'll get to catch that legendary Pokemon later. Exiting the volcano and leaving that loser behind, we arrive in Undella Town. Seems like some things have changed here. I mean, that rich guy's mansion has been completely demolished, and there's a new underground bridge, water, tunnel thing. I don't know. I decided to go pick up an Axew from the cave where I caught Cobalion last time, and I named it Crota, cause I think it kinda looks like him. If you know, you know. And we run into this old dude.
I've been searching for the legendary Pokemon Cobalion for decades. I wonder if it still hates humans. What do you mean? I literally caught it a couple of hours ago, man. I literally spoke to you 2 years ago in this very cave, and up here I caught Cobalion, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Back in Undella Town though, I run into Hugh, who wants to battle. His superior is really strong, and even with only 3 Pokemon, this is quite the close battle. I think Hugh really is the best rival, hands down. Good motivation, likable, not an ass for no reason, plus he looks super cool. Whoa, Cobalion? That's random. I was just on my way to Lucanosa Town. That's crazy. Kinda random to find a legendary just chilling here. Well, I managed to catch it, and I would add it to my team, but we already have Lucario, who shares the exact same type, so into the box you go. In Lucanosa, I run into the girls in the town, who take me to an old bag who tells us an ancient story, or as some would say, a legend. Legend UNOVA confirmed. Her story is actually pretty cool, explaining how the giant chasm was created by a meteorite, and inside it was the original dragon Pokemon. Imagine this, you're chilling in the Legends game, you're a regular dude, down comes a freaking meteorite, emerging from it comes an insanely powerful dragon with the power to control ice, fire, and electricity, and it has a hunger for humans, and attacks the town. Now you gotta go catch a team of powerful Pokemon to take it on and save the region. Does that not sound super cool? Okay, I'll stop my fan theories, but she did say that that Pokemon did eat people, which is kinda crazy. Wait, what? The original dragon ate people? But I should focus on what's in front of me, and that is the fight with Team Plasma. Hugh and I tag team this old dude and chase them to Opelucid City. On my way there, I did run into Verizon, which is kind of random as well, so I assume I'll run into Terrakion later. I run past it for now since I was super weak, and we meet Iris in the city. She tells us she's no longer the gym leader and that instead her uncle Drayden is, who is actually the man we have to talk to about the possibility of Team Plasma resurrecting this powerful ice dragon. I did some training before taking him on though, and my action not only evolved once, but twice into the super powerful Haxorus. The Legend Badge? Wait, it's called the Legend Badge? Hang on, it's called the Legend Badge. Legends UNOVA confirmed? Huh? This earns me my second last gym badge, one more and I'll have collected 16 in my 100 hours in UNOVA. After speaking to Drayden though, Team Plasma attacks firing ice beams down from their ship. Oh, yo, it's an ice beam! Team Plasma ship, use ice beam! Reaching one of the best hours ever, Team Plasma invades the town looking for an ancient DNA splicer. So Drayden and I take them on. RJ, where are you going? Why are you leaving him alone? Oh, you're catching Verizon? Fair enough. Taking down all the grunts though, we take on Sage Zinzalin, but the Shadow Triad get a hold of the DNA splicers in the meantime. I attempted to chase them down, but one stopped to battle me as the others got away. But fortunately, we know where they're headed, to Humilau City. So heading back to Undella Town, we take the new passage under the sea and arrive in Humilau City, where a cold blast was recently felt. We'll get the DNA splicers back for sure, so you should focus on defeating the gym leader first. If you're looking for the gym leader, he went swimming off into the ocean, yelling about the sea. Please look for him if you'd like. Are you serious? So off I went to find him. I searched and searched and searched, and I crossed the ocean, explored a cave, and explored another ocean on the other side, taking on countless enemies in my way. But still no gym leader was to be found. A whole hour later, I decided to head north of the gym and explore Route 22. I thought there's no way he's up here since the guy directed me down, but as I was heading back towards town, he just jumps out of the water basically right next to the gym. Are you kidding me, man? I ran around for so long. Because you wasted my time, I'm gonna destroy you in battle. This loser is a water specialist, but after America sets up, it was able to roll all of his Pokemon and earn me my final gym badge. The 16th gym badge, baby, let's go. Back on Route 22 now, I run into my final Sword of Justice Pokemon, Terrakion. Chorus also comes and says hi, which is cool, and gives me some type of device to move Pokemon. What a nice guy he is. We catch Terrakion and attempt to find Team Plasma's ship. Turns out it was back in that cave I went to while looking for the gym leader. We used Chorus's device, and behind the crystal was Team Plasma's ship. Hugh and I head onto the ship and battle our way through countless grunts. But I needed a password to get through this electric fence, so I bribed and beat the answer out of the Team Plasma members. Making it through the fence, we find Zinzalin, who has Kyurem imprisoned in the basement, so Hugh and I take him on. And even though we defeat him, the Shadow Triad teleports us off the ship and the ship flies away. Alright, fair enough. Great, now I gotta track this thing down again. Well, thankfully I know where it's going, and it's exactly where we found Kyurem last time. Arriving in the giant chasm, we find the two factions of Team Plasma are fighting, and the good side does help you and I make it back onto the ship. We've got a bunch of battles to take on in here, and after I defeat Zinzalin once more, I try and free Kyurem, but apparently it's not that simple. First, I have to talk to the new Team Plasma boss. Who could that be? Oh, it's Chorus. Yeah, I probably should have seen this coming. He has a bunch of cool sciencey Pokemon like UFO Boy here and Gear Man, but we take these down pretty easy. Chorus really only wants to see how powerful Pokemon can become and isn't really evil. This dude, on the other hand, is straight up villainous. Getsus wants to straight up rule Unova and is going to attempt to fuse either Zekrom or Reshiram with Kyurem to create a super powerful being. I was about to stop him, but the Shadow Triad arrives and Getsus slips away. Were you running off to, Getsus, huh? Hey, it's you. You're one of the Shadow Triad, right? Tell me about the Purloin that was stolen in Aspertia. Very well, this might be it. Wait, the Purloin's evolved into a... whatever the hell that is, Liepard? I stole this Pokemon 5 years ago in Aspertia, so it seems likely that it is the Pokemon you're talking about, but now it only listens to my commands. Such is the fate of Pokemon that are trapped in Pokeballs. What? So we take on the Shadow Triad, and after defeating them, we thankfully manage to get Liepard back. Muhahaha, I am Getsus. I have a staff. Stomp, stomp, stomp. I wear a cape. Ha ha ha. Hee hee ha ha hee. I have green hair, and I am mean to my super awesome sexy son. Anyway, so we give chase to the guy I was roleplaying as and head into the cave where we found Kyurem in Pokemon White. This time, however, there is another portion to the cave, and so we push a little deeper. What's up, Getsus? The Giant Chasm. Giant. Here, Kyurem can use the full extent of its power and easily cover all of UNOVA in ice. Oh, so in here it has more power? Maybe this is where it's split. Yo. I have a memory that has continued to haunt me, just one. That unpleasant look in your eyes reminds me of it. That aside, this is my gift to you, to show my respect for making it this far. I'll freeze you solid right here so you can watch my glorious ascent. No, don't use Glaciate Kyurem. Don't do it. Uh-oh. 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 Wait, is he about to impale me? Reshiram Fusion Flare? Yo! Getsus then attempts to literally kill me with Glaciate, but our boy Ann rocks up in the nick of time and melts the ice with Reshiram's fire. Even though he saved my life, Reshiram is then forcefully fused with Kyurem, creating White Kyurem, and now we have to battle it. Alright, go Haxorus! Use Dragon Claw! Oh, we one-shot it? Okay, well that was easy.
That's not supposed to happen. How did you beat him so easily? Grr, I'm an old person.
Clearly Getsus isn't too happy with my lucky crit, and so our battle with him commences. This is no easy battle since Getsus uses a bunch of good strategies, like the Toxic Protect stall strategy, and has some really good Pokemon. We do, however, manage to take him down and old mate loses his mind.
Wee.
Yeah, off to Celestial Tower with your old ass. With that done, N flies away, but he seemed pretty impressed with me, so hopefully I'll see him later. And with that, the main plot is complete, but we still have to take on the League. Unlike in Pokemon White, we actually have to go through the Giant Chasm and onto Route 23 before we can get to the League. We never go this way in White, and there are a ton of battles to take on here. And to be honest, I actually think this area is pretty cool. Eventually, however, I do make it to Victory Road entrance, and I run into N. You came. Indeed I did. The Pokemon League is just past Victory Road. Pokemon battles do nothing more than hurt Pokemon. That's how I understand it, and that's why I hated battles. But that's not quite that simple. No, it's not. Pokemon battle decide winners and losers. It's true, yet they do so much more. Okay. Good point. My friend Reshiram taught me that. Wait. Because we have Zoroark on our team, you're that Zoroark that helped me that time, aren't you? Hey, thanks. Here, take this with you. The new Victory Road has areas that are only accessible with Waterfall. Wait, he noticed that we were using his Zoroark. That's so cool. Our badges are then scanned and we enter the new Victory Road. Now in my opinion, this is a straight up downgrade from the original. This thing is way longer, far more annoying, and I had to do a bunch of training in this place, so I got very familiar with the place. The good thing, however, is there is a good variety of Pokemon. But just before we make it to the League entrance, we run into Hugh for one final battle. His superior is still super powerful, but we do manage to take it down and arrive at the League entrance. Thing is, my Pokemon still need more training, so back into Victory Road I went. And in hour 77, it was time to battle the Elite Four, and then the champion. These league battles are way better than the previous league since everyone has more varied teams, but the types still are the same, and the casting couch is still in Grimsley's room because we all know that's important. But I do manage to take down all 4 Elite Four members and move on to Alda. Wait a minute, you're not Alda?
It's Iris! I really look forward to having a serious battle with strong trainers. I mean, come on, the trainers who make it here are trainers who desire victory with every fiber of their being. Yeah. Shut up, Iris. Whoa! Okay, that is a sick intro. I think we go for the sky. Fly. It does more. We should be able to take our Dragon Pulse. I don't know how much fly does in return, though. We dodge. Fly. Hopefully fly does a decent amount. I mean, we are raised in our attack, but it's not enough. Hydreigon has Surf? Well, I have the perfect counter for this. Look who it is. Alright, I'm gonna go for the Dragon Claw. I don't think I should set up just because it's sort of risky on another dragon. Lapras. Okay. Guess we send in Chosen One. Alright, close combat. Go! Yeah! Yes! The Chosen One one-shots Lapras with a close combat. Absolutely incredible. Alright, Druddigon in next. Could potentially take us out and is quite strong. I'm just going to go for another close combat. Now, we are 2 stages dropped in defense, which is not great. Oh, and we're taking Rough Skin. Oh, it's over. Okay, goodbye, Chosen One. Okay, I'm going to send back in Crota now that the Chosen One's been taken out, and I will go for the Dragon Dance this turn. Alright, Dragon Claw should take it out, and with the speed boost, we are primed to roll and deal with whatever else Iris has. Archeops in next. I think Dragon Claw should take it out. I really do. And if it doesn't, I am going to be surprised. Nice. Let's go. See you later, Archeops. 1 Dragon Claw is all it takes for our boy Crota. Aggron. Oh, we probably should have switched there. Yeah, we definitely should have switched. Became nimble? What the heck does that mean? Aggron became nimble. Okay. Please. Jeez, that looks extremely painful. But it wasn't. We take it. Hit it with an Earthquake. This should one-shot. It's quite effective. See you later, Aggron. All that setup for nothing. Didn't do any damage. We take you down. Oh, Haxorus. I have a Haxorus of my own. I say we go for the Earthquake. Hopefully it deals a little bit of damage. Oh, that's gonna hurt. X's is gonna hurt. But we hang on. We're in the red. Earthquake. We do have an attack boost and we're a couple levels higher than it. Ooh, okay. That is not optimal. Should have just gone for Earthquake again, but I made a rookie mistake there and went for Bite. And down goes Crocodile. That's okay. Because, by chance, it's at the exact same health as my boy Crota, the exact same Pokemon. Except mine's 1 level higher, so hopefully we outspeed and Dragon Claw takes it out. Let's go! Dragon Claw! Takes out Iris's Haxorus! Let's freaking go! Iris, I've got to say, that was probably one of the easiest champion fights I've ever had. Not gonna lie. I'm upset I couldn't win.
But our time in UNOVA is not done yet. We still have plenty of things to do. We have legendaries to catch, story to experience, and competitions to compete in. Also, I kinda want to become the best actor in the region. Leaving the house to begin our journey anew, we talk to Hugh and his sister, who is apparently dreaming about a Zoroark on Victory Road. Okay, that's weird. But fortunately, I spent a lot of time in Victory Road, so I know this place quite well. But apparently not well enough, since I couldn't even find the damn thing. Eventually though, I did find it, and it lured me into a secret cave. This secret cave housed the ruins of Team Plasma's castle, which was super cool to see. Inside it, we run into N, and we head to the throne room together. We take him on in a battle, and holy, Reshiram is level 70, god damn! Crocodile does manage to knock it out with an Earthquake, and to my surprise, N reverts Reshiram to the Lightstone and gives it to us. He instructs us to take it to Dragon Spiral Tower, where he got Reshiram in the first game, so off I went to catch it. Huh, quick ball. Nice. I decided to check out the old ice gym while I was here and spoke to Bryson, who sadly didn't want to battle me but did bring up Older, which reminded me, maybe I should go pay him a visit. He asked to battle us and I obliged since he was once the champion, so this battle could be tough. Guess not. Well, I guess he lost to Reshiram last time, and now he's losing to it again. Feels bad, bro. Exploring Route 20, I found a secret cave with Professor Juniper inside. To my surprise though, the Lake Guardians from Sinnoh were all in here. They then fly off, and now I try to track them all down. The first one I found was Mesprit, at the top of the tower where Getsis was hopefully buried. We catch it and begin our hunt for Azov, and apparently it's on Route 23. So off I went to find it, and boom, in the ball you go. To find Uxie is going to be a little bit more difficult, so I make my way back over the very first bridge we crossed all the way back in hour 4. We travelled through Pinwheel Forest, had some battles, and arrived in Nakreen City. And in front of the museum/library is where I ran into Uxie, which makes sense because this thing has like a giganto brain. Woo, quick ball gaming, let's go! I went inside the museum after to see if we could take on Lenora, but all she wanted to do was give me a fossil, and then her husband just flexed his museum on me.
The heck is that? A mask that ancient people used to wear at festivals. It's the teal mask! This is what Ogie Pogie Dookie Dookie whatever his name is wears, right?
From here I continued to make my way back to November Town, where we started in Pokemon White. To get there though, I had to pass through Striaton City, where I earned my first gym badge. So we visited 2 old gyms so far, which haven't let me challenge them. But will Silent and his butler buddies let me fight them? Surprisingly, yes. We team up with one of them and take on the others in a double battle in front of the restaurant. Of course we win, and leaving the gym I decided to check out the dream yard. And inside, I found a freaking Latias? What? Okay, that's random. Chasing it all around the dream yard, I finally narrow it down and catch it. And off we go to Akumula Town, which I failed to mention in my first video has one of the best and most well-known theme in all of Pokemon. Some of you may know it as the Furrow Walk. A short trip through Route 1 and we are back in November. Let's go check on our old mum. That's weird to say. She mistakes me as her daughter, which kind of makes sense, but it would be super cool if we could see our old characters somewhere. It's in hour 86 I finally acquired the box legendary as I make my way back to the giant chasm to find Kyurem. I used my master ball on it, as you do, and Sharon and Bianca roll on up. They confirm Getsis is gone and Unova is safe, maybe for now, but I have both Kyurem and Reshiram, so you don't know what I could do. Fusing them together, we create White Kyurem, and even though we have the box legendary, there are still plenty more legendaries to find. And if we head on over to Route 17, across the ocean and onto Route 18, we find the Magma Stone atop a cliff. I'll need this to encounter Heatran, but back on Route 17, we can find Team Plasma's ship, and heading inside it, we can actually take on Chorus again. Defeating him earns me another Master Ball, which is perfect because I have plenty more legendaries to catch. The next legendary, of course, being Heatran, which we encounter in Reversal Mountain using the Magma Stone. Boom! Caught, baby. Then in Lentimus Town, I find a Luna Wing and take that back to the Marvelous Bridge to catch a Cresselia. Boom, baby! In the ball you go. Now, there is one more set of legendary Pokemon to catch, and they rhyme with Smedgy? That's right, it's the Reggie Trio. Or Quattro, since we can also get Regigigas. Anyway, Regirock and Regice were easy enough to capture, but to obtain Reggie still required me to obtain the Iron Key through the Unova link, which let me catch Registeel. And finally, in hour 90, I used my final Master Ball and catch the one and only Regigigas. Man, those legendaries took ages to find. Now I've only got a couple hours to become a movie star and win the world tournament. But most importantly though, was definitely becoming a movie star. So off I went. Look mom, I'm on the movie screen. Oh my god. This shit took way too long. I had to complete 40 of these scenarios, but not only that, I needed to get the good endings. Simple enough. Say the right thing, complete the mission. Sure. But when the enemies randomly land a crit or burn you, well, you might as well restart. And some of these scenarios have up to 20 scenes, which means the battles could go on forever. Okay, well that's annoying, but surely it's not that bad. It is, bro. So you finally complete the mission, and then you have to go watch the movie you make, and then this fella, Mr. Molester, or whatever his name is, comes to congratulate me after every single movie I put out. And then on top of that, you can only have 8 movies in the cinema, so you have to delete movies, and then if you mess up one little thing, you gotta redo the whole movie. Anyway, so as you can imagine, this took a long time. 5 hours worth of my life that I will never get back. And what did I get for it? My name on a star? No, I earned this trophy thing and I got my own dressing room. I guess this is cool. I don't know. But now it was time for some real fun, and that was to become the true champion of the Pokemon World Tournament in Driftvale City. But to unlock the Champions Tournament, I had to do a couple of things. First, I had to win 10 times in the World Leaders Tournament, which meant taking on any gym leader from any region. But to unlock that, I had to beat the UNOVA, Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh Leaders Tournament, where I faced off the gym leaders from those regions. The first one I took on was of course the UNOVA Tournament, and these battles are pretty easy since you can bring legendary Pokemon. But once you beat the UNOVA tournament, the battles become very difficult. In the UNOVA tournament, I took on Silent, Chili, and Drayden, and claimed victory to unlock the others. But since you can't bring legendary Pokemon, I couldn't rely on Kyurem like I did in those battles. So I needed to come up with a good strategy and use held items properly to win. In the Kanto tournament, I took on Lieutenant Surge, Erica, and Janine. Taking on the Johto tourney, I managed to beat Whitney, Chuck, and Jasmine. And then against the Hoenn leaders, I faced Brawley, Watson, and Liza. Then in hour 98, I took on the Sinnoh squad, where I faced Volkner, Crash Awake, and what's that Ice Gym leader's name again? Candice. This unlocked the World Leaders Tournament, where any leader from any region could participate, and to unlock the Champions Battle, I'd need to beat this 10 times. So I grinded and grinded, losing attempts and winning some until finally on the dawn of hour 100, we unlocked the Champions Tournament. On my first attempt at beating this incredible challenge, I beat Blue but unfortunately lost to Wallace. If you call this a loss, that is. I'm pretty sure that's a tie, but okay. On my second attempt though, I took on Blue first again. Against his Executor, I set up with Dragon Dance and rolled his whole team with Outrage. Huh, easy enough. Older won his match against Steven, so we fought him next. Crota miraculously lives on just 1 HP and lets me set up a Dragon Dance, allowing me to outspeed and knock out his Volcarona. Unfortunately, Older's Conqueror in next hits us with a Mach Punch, getting the priority on Haxorus, knocking it out. Lucario gets the Conkeldurr weak though, and Steve finishes it off as he sends in Chandelure, who gets crunched by Steve. And with that, we move on to the final round, and with Cynthia winning her fight against Wallace, we yet again at the end of our journey must face the Sinnoh champion Cynthia. We need both hands to count how many times this trainer has won the tournament. Starting to have the presence of a winner, I should say. Come on down, RJ. Ooh, we got different entrance animation here. It's because it's for the champion final. Champions tournament. Final round. The opponent entering the arena is Cynthia. The Sinnoh archaeologist, Cynthia, created new history. Ooh. Cynthia versus RJ. Let's hear that beautiful Sinnoh champion remix. I'm here for it. Let's do this, Cynthia. Oh, this goes hard. Let's go. Okay, I'm vibing. Garchomp. All right. Okay, hang on. That probably outspeeds my boy, so I need to think about this. Swapping over to Lucario now. Outrage predicted. Let's go. Ooh, that did more than I would have thought. That is not nice. We do not like that. But we're back in the green. We'll go for the close combat in case we live. I don't think we do though, but who knows. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Get some chip damage in there, Lucario. Let's go. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, okay. Okay, so now that Garchomp is confused, I'm going to send in Crota. Hopefully it hits itself in confusion. I can raise my speed and then outspeed it the following turn and take it out with Outrage. Hit yourself. Please, Garchomp. Let's go! Garchomp hits itself. Beautiful. We love that. And Dragon Dance. We boost our attack and speed. Now we go for the Outrage. Let's go. We outspeed, take down Garchomp. Beautiful. But what else does she have is the question. Glaceon, no, a counter. Okay, that's fine. Outrage should still do a decent amount to it. Maybe even take it out. Let's go! Okay, Glaceon goes down. Okay, perfect. And Spiritomb. Ooh, baby. Okay, can Spiritomb take the outrage, though? That is the question. Ooh! It takes and has a rocky helmet, so we take a little bit of damage, but get it back with the Shell Bell. Okay, we're confused now. Hopefully it doesn't take me out. Will-O-Wisp. Okay, that's fine. Now we're getting burn ticked and could hit ourselves in confusion, though. We still do have Crocodile, who is dark and resists Spiritomb. So we've basically won it. Even if we don't hit this outrage, we've won. Let's go, Chrono! Use outrage! Let's freaking go! Okay. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Let's freaking go! And that is 100 hours in the UNOVA region. I pretty much did everything except capture Landorus and complete the White Forest dungeon thing, but I think I did pretty good. Let me know in the comments if White Forest is worth doing, and hit subscribe and like the video. Okay, bye.